Hi Paw Prince, back this time for Scorpio. I do apologise about the delay in upload. I have had a tattoo which I have been allowing it time to heal. I do read for the collective, so that means some bits may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate. And if none of it resonates, that just means this reading's not for you. I also read with intuition, so I read what I pick up in the cards and what I feel within the pictures. If any of you are watching are wondering, I'm using the Dark Royal Tarot. And if any of you are watching ever do want to send me any new cards to keep my readings new and fresh, I will have a wish list linked below in the description. If any of you watching do like the way I read and the message I get across, and the way I get it across, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. And if you do subscribe, there'll be a bell icon that you can click, which will update you and notify you every time I post. With that said, let's find out what's going on with Scorpio. So, what's going on with Scorpio? 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 So the situation here, you keep putting down, and then you keep picking it back up, and it's not really being laid to rest fully. It's something that you have done over and over and over. It's like you're just you're having to change your perspective and the way you're doing it. It's become very tedious, and now you're getting to a point where you're like, what the fuck do I do now? How do I move forward? It's like it weighs you down quite a lot, and then you get really low and shit about it, and then something comes your way and you're like, oh, this is it, here we go, and then it goes back shit again, and you're kind of stuck in limbo, I'm feeling. You don't really have anyone you can turn to. You used to have people you could talk to and turn to. You don't have that anymore. It's like when you look back at it now, it's sort of like an illusion that they weren't really. You thought you had someone, you had people you could turn to, but you don't. They were never really someone you could rely on. It was more like they relied on you, and it's very much for smoke and mirrors. It's like you believe when one door opens, another one closes, but it's like it seems to be happening to everyone but you. And it's just like, when will that door come my way? And literally your fingertips are on the opening to something new. But it's like there is someone or something, a situation, to do with a situation, coming in and they're enticing you, making something sound good or manipulating it so you believe what they're saying. It's like you'll have your backup, they'll say something to calm it, and you'll be like, oh, okay, that makes sense, that's fine, yeah, okay. Instead of just saying, you know what, no, enough is enough, I want whatever it is to do with the situation, I want this now, I want a new situation, don't keep putting up with the same situation. And that's what's going to move you forward. Yes, bad things are always going to happen in life, but you need to be able to move forward from this situation and go to another bad situation, a new bad situation, if that makes sense. Don't keep living in the same bad situation, because it's like it's not so much that it's even a bad situation right now, because you've been in it so long, you've dealt with the bad stuff, you're just now repeating it. So it's nothing new. You need to move forward and have a new good situation, but there's going to be bad stuff that follows, if that makes sense. So let's get some guidance and advice with moving forward about this situation. Some guidance and advice. 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 guidance and advice. Okay, so first things first, you need to find yourself again. You need to find who you are. It's like you know who you are physically. It's just mentally and spiritually, you don't really know who you are anymore. There's like who you were before and who you are now. They're not compatible. They're not merging nicely. They're kind of clashing. You need to kind of find that fine line between, because you need to be able to find you to have a full wide perspective. If you're only being one version of yourself, or having one perspective, you're not really going to be able to see it fully for what it is. It's kind of like having your rose tint glasses on. You need a wider perspective to see what's fully going on. Don't be afraid to take other people's help if they try and advise you or tell you what to do. Don't be afraid to just take it. Don't be so like I'm trying to think of the word. Don't be so like het up and like get your back up the moment someone tries to tell you something you may not necessarily like to hear. There's a relationship you need to fix, and that's a relationship with yourself. Kind of you need to go on and rediscover and redefine who you are. Make that time for you. Now is the time to make time for yourself, really. There's so much bad shit going on in the outside world. Kind of block that out right now and deal with within your family home, within your safe space of yourself, and kind of take back control of who you are, and stop being so worried that you're going to either disappoint or upset or not follow suit. Kind of take back control of who you know you are, and kind of reinvent yourself, and you'll kind of find that balance you need to move forward, and everything will just fall back into line. If you can figure out who you are and sort things out, it will fall back into line. So that's what I'm getting for Scorpio. Thanks for watching.